So this is probably one of the worst downpours yet this season. I can't even accelerate. That's how bad it is without me losing traction. Hydroplaning at 40, 50 miles an hour. It's pretty crazy. You know, what's even more crazy about this is that it was not supposed to rain today. I don't know if any of you have heard that the Greenland ice sheet melt experienced a 95%, well, 95% of the surface area of Greenland started to melt in early July. And it all happened within a couple days, really, really fast. I'm not saying that 95% of the ice melted, I'm just saying 95% of the surface area of the sheet started to melt. And that in of itself is a fairly impressive number. Greenland, ooh, I'm sliding sideways here. This is pretty bad. But it's said that if all of Greenland were to melt, and this would probably supposedly take hundreds of years, that sea levels would rise 7 meters. That's the least of our worries, because at this point, if all this moisture is in the atmosphere, we're gonna start seeing more really unstable weather, and it's just not gonna be fun for anybody. Let me get into a theory as to why the Greenland ice sheet started to melt. Some of you may be familiar with HAARP. If you, wow, I'm sliding. Some of you may be familiar with HAARP. I'm sure you have been if you've reached this video. It's been said from inside sources that the elites were using the ocean itself. They're trying to evaporate water from the ocean to destabilize the climate by putting more water vapor in the atmosphere. Well, if you remember back to all the stories from the past, I don't know, a year or so, with all the dead fish and birds, dead dolphins, and generally just a lot of dead marine life. So what happened was they figured, well, we can't blast the ocean with RF because we're going to keep killing things, and then more than enough people are going to start to wake up and then, you know, realize there's something fishy. So from what I understand, they redirected the power to Greenland to melt the ice sheet. I'm not sure which is more noticeable, killing millions of marine mammals and marine life, or melting the second largest ice sheet on the planet other than Antarctica. And then you might be asking, well, why don't they just melt Antarctica? Well, I'm not going to get into that, but there is a theory to that, and maybe I'll save that for another video if things do get worse. And you know, if we do come to a fairly reasonable conclusion that in fact Greenland was hit by HAARP, we're still waiting on more recent data. So, well, look at this asshole is trying to pass me on the right. Fuck this guy. But anywho, I'm gonna put this camera away before I crash and die. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and best of luck to you.